Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Oh my god.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The night is finally here. It's time for the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Draft Weekend. As promised, we're going to do this tonight, and then we're going to continue tomorrow. This looks like an incredible set. Magic the Gathering Arena has done an incredible job rolling it out. We are all set for an awesome draft night. Before we get started, I've got to thank our latest followers. I kind of trimmed the list down. We're going to start doing it from week to week, so that way we don't have such a huge list. This week we got Tiny0401, Magmo Legend, Lady Maria Jane, Cassie Lane, Elisa Wick 38, Daisy Mtg, Kick-Ass Guy 28, and Setiana the Huntress. And of course, I want to thank our mods. We've got one of our mods in right now, X-Man 5411. Holla, how you doing tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Draft Weekend. Let's get started. Without further ado, without too much more talk, let's get into what you came to see. I'm so psyched about this set. I'm really excited about the cards that I've seen, and I'm really excited to see how they work out in a draft setting. Even more so in person, but this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this set. It's got a lot of variety. It reminds me a lot of Throne of Eldraine. A lot more creativity in the set, a lot less reinventions of typical cards, your typical Basilisk, your typical Core this, your typical Vampire that, whatever. It's got a lot of creativity and I love it. So let's see what wonders the Neon Dynasty has in store for us. Let's see just how much Kamigawa has changed in 1200 years. What kind of machinations are hidden deep within the recesses of this ancient city. I'm really excited. This is it. I've been looking forward to this all week. You guys have no idea. Now we just need to get this 8th seat filled. We're doing the premier draft because it's instead of playing 3 games regardless of outcome, you just keep going and going and going until you get 3 losses. So that's very important to me. Tomorrow night also, tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 will be the second part of our draft weekend, and then tomorrow night we will be posting on Instagram another draft that we'll be doing, hopefully Jumpstart. And hopefully we'll have enough people this time. Last week we weren't able to get enough people, but that's fine. Over at 2 Pair Collectibles we'll be doing, hopefully, a Jumpstart draft. I'm hoping to do Mill, because they've got there's a pretty cool Mill card that you can use in Jumpstart. I forget what it's called, but I think it doubles all of your milling. Here we go. We're set. What are our first cards? Let's see. We've got Kyrie the Swirling Sky. When the Swirling Sky dies, choose 1 and return any number of non-land permanents with total mana value 6 or less to the owner's hands. Or mill 6. Let's see what else we got. We got an Exemplar. We got a high-speed hover bike. I'm actually thinking about doing vehicles. So I'm going to start off by getting this high-speed hover bike. I'm really excited to do vehicles. Vehicles look like a lot of fun. So we're going to start with the high-speed hover bike. It's got flash flying, and when it enters, you can tap up to 1 target creature, so you can bring it in during combat. You can use it to tap 1 creature and to block another. I guess you can crew it at instant speed. I hope. That would be great. Alright, we got a runaway trash bot, a boon of Beseju. March of Burgeoning Life. Choose target creature with mana value less than X. Search your library for a creature card with the same name. Well, that's not. Well, it might help us, but that's not what we're looking for. Runaway Trash Bot. It's 1/0 for each artifact and/or enchantment in your graveyard. I like that. Vehicles you control have menace. Please. That sounds wonderful. I'll take it. Alright, Hotshot Mechanic. Cruise vehicles as though its power were 2 or greater. I'll take it. Sounds great. So we're going to do black-white vehicles. Looks like we might. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. I love this set so much because, I mean, it's got this neon look to it. Like our set here on WoW It's Magic. It just fits. Alright, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you can discard a creature card. When you do, discard target creature or planeswalker that player controls. That's pretty good. Rabbit Battery, that's really good. Destroy a target artifact. Equip creature as 2/1. Kaido's Pursuit. Let's see. Season of Renewal. Trainee. When it blocks or becomes blocked, it gets 1/1 till end of turn. That's pretty good. Blasphemy Sounds. Uncharted Haven. Twisted Embrace. I'm going to go with the Silencer. I like him a lot. Plus, it looks like we're one black-white here. Alright, Inkrise Infiltrator. You can pump it, and it's a 1/2 flyer for 2. Virus Beetle, each opponent discards a card. Rito Sentinel. Let's see. When a Samurai or Warrior attacks alone, it gets 1/2 till end of turn. 1/1 till end of turn. I'm down between these two. I think I'll go for the Virus Beetle. I like him. Because he's an artifact and he'll help us with our, what was it we had? I hope it comes back around, but it gets 1 for each artifact or creature in the graveyard. That's a Shrine. Clawing Torment, as long as enchantment this creature gets -1, can't block. Return to action. Target creature like that. I'm down between these two. Another Virus Beetle would be kind of nice too. I think I'm going to go for another Virus Beetle and hope these come back around, these wheel. Let's see what we got here. Dockside Chief. Sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw a card. Kami of Terrible Secrets. When it enters the battlefield, if you control an artifact and an enchantment, you draw a card and gain 1 life. I'm going to go with the Dockside Chief. Chef. Alright. Inkrise Infiltrator or Kami. I don't know if I'm going to have any enchantments. Oh, these do count as enchantments, so that could count toward my Saga, the Okiba Reckoner raid. You draw a card and gain a life. It's okay. I'm going to go with the Infiltrator because I like having creatures early game. I'm hoping I get that artifact again though, and that return card. That's the artifact we wanted. That's him. Yellow. X-Man, thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. We gotta update that. Oops, that's the wrong button. I'm excited for some wins too. I certainly hope that we get some wins. Alright, what do we got here? Kami, we got a land. Maybe we might try to go into some other colors just in case. So I'm going to Tawashi Songshaper. Thank you very much, X-Man. You're very appreciated. Alright, when Steward Shrine enters the battlefield, you can search for an aura... Shrine Steward. Why did I say Steward Shrine? 2/0 till end of turn. I'm gonna get that. That looks good. The Centipede. Lucky Offering. It's in my colors and it helps me destroy stuff and gain life. I'm going to grab this just in case we decide to go a different color, because we could pick up something really good in a different color. You just never know what's going to happen in this freaking game. Return to action, I was hoping to get that back too, and it came back around. And of course I get my whatever pick. Alright, what do we got here? Eater of Virtue. When a equipped creature dies, exile it. Gets 2-0. It has flying. Equipped creature dies, exile. Okay, so it keeps stuff as you keep going through. That's cool. Born to Drive. This creates those, creates some, pilot tokens for me. But that's a really good card. I'm getting the Eater of Virtue. As much as I want that pilot card. Life of Toshiro Umizawa. Interesting. Spinning Wheel Kick. Circuit Mender. It's a really good card, that Circuit Mender. You're Already Dead. That's a sick card. That's a sick card. I'm taking that. Noriko Yamazaki, the Poet. Whenever a samurai, or you can take a target enchantment card from your graveyard this turn, and that means I can recast this. I've also got the Kami of Restless Shadow. We got a Scoured Barrens, a Sunblade Samurai. I think I'm going to go with the Poet. It's very good. Enormous Energy Blade, one of my favorite cards. Create a treasure token if a creature died this turn. Bronze Cudgels, equip creature's EXO, where it's the number of times this ability has resolved. Kami of Restless Shadows. Scrapyard Steelbreaker. All this is really nice. I'm gonna go with the tokens. That seems really good. Alright, there's another Centipede, another Infiltrator. Let's see. Brute Suit. Crew 1, 4/3 for 3, and it has Vigilance. I like that. We are going vehicles, so let's grab that. I'm excited for this, even if we don't get a lot of wins. I'm still excited for it because it looks fun. These are cool cards. Alright, whenever a vehicle you control attacks, choose one. That vehicle gets first strike until its turn, or untap Kitsune Ace. That's pretty good. There's another Okiba Reckoner Raid. I feel like that might come back around. So I'm going to go for the Ace. I don't know if that's going to come back. And I like the reference, Fox Pilot, to Star Fox. If that's what it was, that's what was meant by it. I hope so. Another You're Already Dead, definitely. Because all you have to do is do 1 damage to something, and then use that, and destroy a creature. And draw a card. Futurist Sentinel, 4, crew 3, 6/6. Malicious Malfunction, all creatures get -2, -2. Reckoner Shakedown. Let's go for the Malfunction. I like that. That's cool. By the way, X-Man5411 said, "A, love the streams, excited for tonight." Thank you. I think just for this part, no, that's not going to work. I'm trying to figure out where I should put this because you can't really see my cards. Maybe here? No, because there are going to be more cards showing up. I think it's good where it is, just for now. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, Born to Drive came back. Sweet. Definitely want that because we got ways to bring back enchantments. Life of Toshiro, no. I'll grab the another lucky offering. Let's see here. Non-token modified creature, crackling emergence, Moonsnare prototype. Let's grab that. That has to do with artifacts. Enormous energy blade. That's such a cool card. We'll take it. Shrine Steward's not necessary, so we'll take another centipede. And what next? Disruption Protocol. And Automated Artificer. Cool. Alright, what we got here? Grease Fang, Okiba Boss. At the beginning of combat, return target. Oh. Oh. And that has everything to do with what we're doing, so we'll take it. It's like we were meant to do vehicles. I love it. I love it. I'm set. Let's see if we can get a quick look at it before the next card comes. At the beginning of combat on your turn, return target vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of your next end step. So you get it back. Not only do you get it back to attack, but you get it back in your hand to replay. That's super value right there. That's super value. Vroom vroom, that's right. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle, untap it. That's definitely going to help us. Don't really see anything else that has anything to do with that, with what we're doing, so we'll grab that. This is going to be fun. These vehicles are going to rock. The whole vehicles and neon lights thing reminds me of a game called F-Zero X for the 64, Nintendo 64. That was a great, great game. Era of Enlightenment. First Strike. Monk. Let's see. Enchant artifact creature you control. When it is the battlefield, destroy target creature. As long as enchantment is creature, it gets 1/1. Network Terminal. Paper Craft Decoy. Ooh. Wanderer's Intervention does 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. I like that. Let's get that. We need some response cards. Invoke the Ancients. Nothing to do with what we're doing. Tawashi Guide Bot. Ancestral Katana. That falls into the warrior thing that we're doing. Reckoner Shakedown. We're going to go for the Ancestral Katana because we're going to have sort of a mixture of warriors and vehicles here. Warriors, samurais, and vehicles. I like how they brought the Wanderer back. Banishing Slash. Destroy up to 1 target. Okay, cool. Spell Pierce, nice. Automated Artificer. Undercity Scrounger. Network Terminal. I think we're going to go for the Banishing Slash because that creates us something to crew with. Dockside Chef, Gravelighter. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. If a creature enters this turn, otherwise each player sacrifices a creature. Kaido's Pursuit. Ninjas and Rogues get Menace. The Chef is pretty good. We're gonna get the Chef. He's a good 1/2 for the first turn. Naomi, Pillar of Order. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, if you control an artifact and an enchantment, create a 2/2 White Samurai token with Vigilance. Lethal Exploit. Each modified creature you control to cast a spell, or we can just get another Brute Suit just because, you know, we're doing vehicles. Light the Way, another vehicle-themed card, or Brute Suit. Light the Way or Brute Suit? Brute Suit. We want another vehicle. I wish I had gotten Mech Hanger or whatever it's called, the hanger. That's a really cool card. Hanger Bay or whatever. Reckoner's Bargain. Gain life equal to sacrifice permanent's mana value. Draw 2 permanent cards. Dramas's Puppet. I like the Bargainer. Another Lucky Offering. Or Akami of Restless Shadows. Let's go for the offering. More life gain. Papercraft Decoy. When on the battlefield, you pay 2 and draw a card. Or Experimental Synthesizer. Yeah. I'll take the Papercraft Decoy. Reckoner Shakedown or Ink Rise Infiltrator. I'll take the Automated Artificer. I'll take the Spell Pierce. Those Artificers are good too. And then of course I get the Grafted dude. Alright, here we go. So psyched. I'm so ready for this. Alright, so first we take out the cards that aren't in our colors. And we've come down to, oh, how did you come out? 51. Now there's a way you can change the view, and I'd like to do it, but I don't remember how. There's a way you can change the view of your cards instead of looking at it this way. It's like you can bring it down here instead. You can drag a card to this area to change the deck image. No, that's not what I wanted. That's fine, just let's go back to that screen, please. Still not it. But there's a way you can change. There it is. Alright, cool. Great. Alright, so now you can sort of get a better view of what I've got here. Although this doesn't really give me as much of a... Oh, I just hit done? Crap. Oh crap. Okay, I can still edit before we go in. Okay, cool. This kind of doesn't show you the list though like it did before, so I'm going to change it back and I'm just going to move myself. Alright. 14 lands is not enough, I don't think. But we'll get to that in a second. First of all, actually let's go ahead and change that real quick. Suggest lands, yeah, 8 and 9 sounds more like it. 17 lands. Of course, we might adjust that depending on what we get. Alright, so the Hotshot Mechanic, that's a definite. Light the Way, that's a definite. Lucky Offering is important. Dockside Chef is important. The Reckoner Raid is important because it gives vehicles menace. I love You, You're Already Dead. Eater of Virtue is not super important, but it's a very good card. Let's look through here and see what we've got that will that will work with that card though. Menace. Does it include Menace? Yes. Alright. Menace. Is Ninjutsu one of the cards? One of the abilities? No. Flying is. Vigilance, I think, is too. Trample, I think, is too. But I can't really... I love that card, but I can't really see it working in with what we're doing, so it's gone. Let's see here. The Silencer is pretty good because you can discard a creature card and make an opponent destroy a creature or planeswalker that they have that's much more powerful than what you end up discarding. Papercraft Decoy is okay. He's a 2/1 for 2, so kind of want to keep him. But we gotta eliminate 14 cards, so I really need to start looking at stuff and cutting it. Malicious Malfunction, very good card, but I'm getting rid of it. Runaway Trashbot, that's a good one. Imperial Oath, I'm getting rid of that. It's so expensive. Alright, so now we're down to 51 out of 40. We need to get rid of 11 cards, and that's going to be really tough with this. The Trashbot's a good late game card. The Brute Suit, Oh man, it's great to have 3 of them, and they're only crew 1, and it's colorless. You play any kind of mana. Any kind of mana will get it. Colorless mana does it. Maybe get rid of the centipedes. Maybe get rid of the poet. The virus beetle is great, but maybe get rid of him. Return to action is really good. I'm keeping that. Reckoner's bargain. Let's see what we can do without that. Same with the with these guys. Deals damage to a base target creature card when you do to start a target creature. I'm gonna fall asleep to your stream. That's fine. That's totally fine. Look, I mean, we all gotta get sleep. I haven't had sleep in a little while. I've been sleeping, but I mean not as much. I'm getting rid of the silencer. Is it the music? I'm looking through here and I'm seeing a lot of super cheap stuff. And I'm seeing more white than black, so I'm thinking I can possibly get rid of a swamp and be good. And maybe a brute suit. Or maybe a lucky the lucky offering though. I mean that's easy life there. I'm getting rid of one. Alright, there we go. We're down to 40. Alright. We're gonna go with this. We're ready. We're gonna do this. Let's hit it. See you tomorrow, X-Man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the donation, too. Very nice of you. Very, very nice of you. Thank you. Here we go. Alright, so I'm starting with 4 lands, and I've already got a Brute Suit and the Greasefang Okiba boss. I don't have anything to crew with, but I think I can do it. Pretty sure I can get something. Like, for example, a Trash Bot. So, let's go ahead and drop a Swamp and pass it on. This music is lit. I love it. Oh cool, we got an automated artificer. That's great because we can use him to get into the mana for a brute suit. Plus, he can crew a brute suit. Fantastic. This person's trying to do shrines. Interesting. Or maybe they just have a shrine. Who knows? Alright, we got the Ancestral Katana. Oh, we could have taken that out. We could have done without that. Let's drop a Plains. Actually, we don't even need to tap him to... But it doesn't have haste, so there's no point in attacking it with it. But it's now that crews it, so it's now a blocker, I guess? Or that's only when you're attacking. Okay. Alright. Golden-tailed Disciple. Okay, so that's how that works. Crew doesn't last into the next turn. That's fine. So we crew it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop Greasefang. And start swinging with these vehicles. Even if it gets destroyed, Grease Fang brings it back. And it gets haste. Plus we have another brute suit. So Grease Fang brings it back and it can crew it. It can definitely crew it. It can crew it all day. Which is fantastic. Alright, let's drop a swamp. Drop another brute suit. So we're gonna end up crewing 2 brute suits. Which, wait, we don't need, we're not gonna crew anything yet. Let's drop our katana. Just to have it. Next to combat. Brings the vehicle back. It's got haste. Crew it up. And we don't want to attack with him because we don't want him dead. And they're taking it. Very nice. In the turn. Okay, so you end up getting one put back in your hand anyway. But that's fine. Alright, that gives that 3/3 in reach, that's huge. Does that have trample or anything? Vigilance, reach, and lifelink. So, can I crew something and block with it? No. Okay. That's not how that works. And it has vigilance also, so it's a pretty ridiculous card. So hopefully we can get a hold of something that will get rid of that for us. Alright, let's see. 1/1 for each vehicle and or creature you control. Let's go. Alright. So we can give Grease Fang... Well, first let's drop this. Now for Born to Drive. Channel. We don't have enough to channel it though, so why am I... Oh, I can use the Automated Artificer. Right? For it? I can channel it. Cool. Alright, great. Drop another planes. Let's crew these guys up. And crew this guy up. Actually, but there was no point in crewing that guy, but that's okay. This is going to bring it back next turn. Even if we just swing into this, it's going to bring it back. Grease Fang is going to bring it back next turn. And it'll have haste. The only unfortunate thing is that this... Oh, this doesn't have vigilance. Good. Seventh Hill Mentor. Interesting. Can I crew this to block with? Yeah. Sweet. Now, how many... artifacts do we have in the grave? 2. Okay, so runaway trash spot's not going to do anything for us. Artifact enchantment or tap creature. Then if you control an artifact and enchantment, create a 2/2 samurai creature. We don't have an artifact. I mean an enchantment, but we do have an artifact. But this will let us get rid of that thing. Let's see here. Creatures 2/1. This would be enough to swing in and take care of this. Or block at least. Crew this. They've got enough though so they could just take all of this and kill me. And we need blockers, so we're actually not going to attack. I'm going to end the turn. Really should have left this pilot open for blocking also. Oh, that's got flying? Well, then we're screwed. That's the end of that. Oh well, it's a fun deck to play. I'm having fun with this. This is cool. But we can do without that samurai sword. We're gonna actually take that out. Let's see. Where is it? Ancestral Katana. Alright, cool. Where are we gonna put it instead? Flyer, a 1/2 flyer for 2 is not bad, so I'm putting that back in. Vanishing Slash is cool. That's worked out for us pretty well. I haven't seen anything from the chef. No. Sort of thinking that something needs to come. I need some better stuff in here, like maybe this more of these infiltrators. Yeah, I think we'll put them back in. All right, I think we're gonna see what we can do with this stuff. With this. Alright, game 2, folks. Let's see what happens. So far, I'm 0-1. Hotshot Mechanic, nice. Return to action. Inkrise Infiltrator, pretty good hand. I'll take it. And this can crew something that's 4. I don't think we have anything that's quite that big. I still like the Fox Pilot reference. That'd be a cool game to stream. Star Fox 64. It's been a very long time since I played that game. Alright. Let's drop a swamp. Let's see, this is more artifact power. Hotshot Mechanic is not swinging right into that thing, so we'll pass it on. Era of Enlightenment. Scry 2. Sounds acceptable for now. Alright, what do we got now? We're gonna drop a swamp. Let's tap the... No, because the Artificer is a good blocker for that, but we don't need to be threatened by that. Let's drop a Inkrise Infiltrator. And we're actually, now that that's a blocker for us, we don't have enough mana though left to play it. We're gonna let the Artificer go in, because that can block the companion also. So we'll let the Artificer go in and do our dirty work. Card Creature gets 2/2. Well played. Well played. Good stuff. And it got the counter, so... you can deal with everything we have. There's a terrarium. When it enters the battlefield, you can search your library for a basic card. Basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. No swings. Awesome. Let us bring in our Brute Suit. Brute Suit Riot. Alright, played a land, that's right. Alright, so... next combat, let's send our Inkrise Infiltrator in. And he can be pumped up. Love it. Exile the Saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under their control. And it's a Hand of Enlightenment. 2/2, first strike, human monk. Very interesting. Discard Sunblade. And search for a basic plains, or it's a 4/4 with vigilance. Cool. Pass to the attackers. My turn. Swamp. We can pump this. And that is exactly what we're going to do, because they don't have any blockers. End the turn. Little do they know, once they try to hit me with that samurai, I'm going to Wanderer's Intervention them next turn. Because I think I'll have enough mana to do both. Pumping and that. Yeah, I will. Cool. Fantastic. We are going to let that Hand of Enlightenment go through. Because after all, it is first strike. 3/3 first strike. No point in blocking that. If I could block it and kill it, then maybe, but I can't. And this makes this into a 4/5 Spirit, Vigilance, and Haste. It's still land if it would be destroyed. Sacrifice Emergence, and it gets indestructible until end of turn instead. Interesting. I don't know why they didn't do that sooner, but that's okay. Alright. Let's go in with our Infiltrator first. Activate his ability. End the turn. Wonder if you can channel at instant speed. I bet you can. Are they going to swing with everything? Alright, this, if it would be destroyed, instead sacrifice. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to get rid of this. Target permanent gets hexproof and indestructible, and until end of turn you get 2 life. Interesting. Okay. So that doesn't help me. So the only other option I would have would be to block it. And kill it. Let's do it. It has hexproof and indestructible though, so... And that's got first strike. So that was kind of pointless actually. Except we're just going to go through with it. You know, I mean, I went ahead and crewed the vehicle, so I'm just going to go through with it. And what would you know? Greasefang comes back. He's here just in time. Wow. That was unexpected. Unfortunately, we can't enchant it. Enchant the suit. But we can enchant our Inkrise Infiltrator. Make him big. If we swing with the suit, it's just going to... They're just going to block with that. And it's got the indestructible and all that crap. So instead, we'll just swing our flyer. And end the turn. And we get the brute suit back in our hand. Which brings Inkrise Infiltrator down a little bit, but that's okay. Now at this point, I'm not really worried about keeping these guys. Does that have trample? No. Okay. So... What I'm gonna do here is block here. And block here. Alright. We can drop a brute suit. We're not going to pump that. Instead, we're going to give it return to action. Because we need the life gain. I don't think it's really going to help us much, but... keep it. No, it didn't keep us alive for one more turn. It took. That's it. That's the game. Oh, they're flexing. Flex. Gotta flex. We've got the win, but we gotta flex. Gotta show you how powerful we are. Flex. Flex it. Flex it. Boom. So strong. Alright. We've got one more shot. Oh, Little Moon went off. Oh well. We got 2 white lands and mostly black cards, so we're definitely going to mulligan. That's a little better. But what will we put back? The intervention. We won't have a 4 power creature this soon. Nope. What are they gonna tap? Absolutely nothing. Oh, they'll tap themselves. I mean, I'm cool with that. There's our Okiba Reckoner. I gain a life, and they lose a life. Could have used that a lot sooner. Probably should have mulliganed until we got to that earlier in the draft. Ninjutsu. Go to a covert technician. He targeted my card. That's funny. Let's see. Mana value 3 or less. Yeah, we can do that. Get rid of that. Sorry. In a moment, though, I'll have a Nezumi Road Captain. We'll be with you in one moment. Ah, they had the same idea. Brute suit. And now we get our menace creature. All them vehicles have menace. I do not do I? Yeah, I do control an... Alright, I control an enchantment, but I don't control an artifact. This will give me an artifact, and it'll be a blocker too. So now I have an enchantment and an artifact, so I can get value out of this. Unless they do something to get rid of one of them. Like that. 1/1 flying. We will take it, of course, because we have nothing to block. And they're going to ninjutsu into a Moon Circuit Hacker. But I can get rid of that. Really not even worried about the extra effect. We'll take our Ink Rise Infiltrator. And we'll swing with this dude. I don't know why they crewed that, but that's okay. Maybe it made them feel better, who knows. And we've got a blocker for the network disruptor. Cool. They've got some open mana though. I'm not falling for it. Yeah, that would have taken it right out. Fortunately, now we've got a creature to pump. Everybody. That was a one-trick card. By the way, guys, we've got 84 followers. Only 16 off from our goal, our new goal of 100. Alright, is that how long is that? Till next turn or what? I didn't see the card they play. I should have paid better attention. Sorry. But I can still give it +2/+2, but that's only gonna give it enough to... Oh, it's this. Short Circuit. As long as enchanted permanent... Oh, so it's permanent. Okay. Oh well. Let's put in our Artificer. And it lost flying. That's unfortunate. And pumping it is only going to bring it up to a 0/2. So we're not going to bother with it. Instead, just attack with our Road Captain. Because it's not like he's going to block the Disruptor. Let's see what we got in our graveyard. Nothing helpful. Looks like they had sort of the same idea, but they went blue-white instead of black-white. Fascinating. We will block this because he's useless right now. I don't want to activate the ability. I want to pass to the blockers. Okay, cool. There we go. We got her. Actually, I should have double blocked. It's fine. What have we got? Our lucky offering? Let's see. We'll get rid of the brute suit. They can't block the Road Captain, so he's going in. they can block everything. They could double block this and they could kill it. But if I go in with both... You know what? I'm gonna put the burden on their shoulders. Oh, they've got that sentinel though. Still block it. We're gonna hold off. We're gonna put the burden on them. They can come at us. Because they'll need to crew it with both these unless they get something else. Okay, that gets first strike. It attacks. Or they can untap Kitsune Ace. So what they'll do is they'll crew this. They'll swing with this, probably. What have we got here? They could also crew with these two and swing with that. What I'm looking for is for them to swing in and give me an opening. I'll block with this. Right, so they got 2 blockers still for this. Or I can swing I can put this out. And I can tap down the Kitsune Ace. And I can go in with my Menace and not have a problem. But now I have no blockers. And I can't crew the hoverbike right now. I don't think they have lethal though. They don't. No, they don't have lethal. And they're going to ninjutsu in another covert technician. You are already dead. Cool. Great card. Let's see what happens if we hold off. Let's see if somehow we can get them to crew that sentinel. We can deal damage to it, and we can destroy it. Ooh, Thundersteel Colossus. Very nice. Does it have haste? Yep. And it's a tasty hasty. I don't think we have enough blocking though. Because if all the vehicles go in, this is still gonna only block 1. blockers. We'll block this. But we'll never get to do that because we'll go down to 0 before we get to attack. Before we get to just cast it. All right, 0-3. It happens. I've been there in real drafts plenty of times. All right, let's claim our prize. 50 and a Kamigawa pack. Let's see what we got in our pack, just for the heck of it. Bosiju reaches skyward. That's a cool art. Awakened Awareness. Reckoner Shakedown. That's a really good card. That would have been nice to have gotten. I was thinking about trying rats out. We might try them out. The Ancestral Katana and Sky Swimmer Koi. And what is our rare? Farewell. Sad card. Board wipe, but such a sad looking card. Alrighty, well that was episode 1 of our 2-episode, 2-day streamer weekend for the draft of Magic the Gathering's new set, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. We'll pick up tomorrow with episode 2 and another draft, and we'll see what we get in that one. Before we go, of course, as always, we have to thank our new followers: Tiny0401, Magmo Legend, Lady Maria Jane, Cassie Lane, Alyssa Wick, Daisy MTG, That Kick-Ass Guy 28, and Setiana the Huntress. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We really appreciate the follows, and we appreciate all of our viewers. And we will see you tomorrow for part 2 of our draft weekend.